one of the easiest ways to grow on YouTube is by letting people know what kind of content you make on your channel. In this way, people who are interested in watching what kind of content you make on your channel would subscribe to you. And one of the easiest way to tell people what you make on your channel is by having a channel banner. When someone visits your channel, the very first thing the person looks into is your profile picture and the banner. If you don't believe me, I would recommend you to try it out. When you visit a channel, the very first thing you look into is the banner. Well, if you don't know how to make a banner or you don't know what to include in your banner, I would recommend you to watch this video. Even if you have a banner, you might as well just watch this because I'm sure you will learn at least one tip from this video because I've got you 5 tips that could help you make a great banner for your YouTube channel that makes people subscribe to you. So let's get started. So tip number 1 might sound a little ridiculous. Tip number 1 is don't copy. Well, when I say this is what I mean. When you really like a banner on a YouTube channel and you really like it so much that you want to make your own banner the same way except for it has your name and your images or whatever. When you do this, it's like you make content to that channel and you really don't make your best content. But when you make your own banner, you know that you made it and it's your own channel. And with this case, you might make better videos and that might actually make people subscribe to your channel. So just make sure you make a banner that you completely thought about. And the way to do this is just to think, and think. When you do that, you come up with great banner ideas. And if you still don't get any ideas or you've been trying to come up with ideas for months, stick around till the end of this video because at the end of this video, I have a few design ideas for your banner. So tip number 2, it's probably one of the most important things you want to make sure when you make your banner. And that's text. Text is really important because as I said in the beginning, for people to know what you make on your channel, you need to include that in your banner. And the easiest ways to do that is by using text. Let me give you an example. So this is the flag of my country and you might not know the name of this. But instead of using a picture, if I use text to show what the country is, it is much easier for people to understand what you make on your channel. What type of text should you include on your banner? Some YouTubers, they practically type a really long description and that's what they include on their banner. And it might actually give you nightmares. Or will it? Right, but anyways, don't include a long description on your banner because you want to make sure your banner has really little text. And if you want to include a detailed explanation on what you do on your channel and who you are, that's why you got an about page on your YouTube channel. What you basically have to do is go to YouTube Studio, customization, basic info, and then you could type out a description you want. First, what do you do on your channel? Let's say you make technology videos and you could use text like learn technology or something related to technology. And what I have on my channel is creativity is over the school, and that is not my motto, but it might sound like a motto. So you could include your own motto, or you could just think about something that comes up to your mind, or you could use icons to show what you do on your channel. If you've been watching my content for a while, you will have seen this banner. This is my previous banner before I changed it, and in this banner it says tech, lifestyle and travel. So you could basically get a few tags and include them on your banner as well. So tip number 3 is use backgrounds and colors. You need to make sure your banner looks a little fancy because it's so boring to have a dull black background and some text. Instead, if you use some images and colors, it might look much nicer. So let me just give you an example. There's this popular game on YouTube called hide and seek in your color. And basically what you do is you spin the mystery wheel, and if you land on the color rainbow, it's a really hard chance of you not getting found because that's not a common color. It's a really rare color and you can't find any rainbow colored places. If you take the same concept into what I'm talking right now, there is a chance that people find your channel because in hide and seek, when you hide somewhere colorful, people could easily find you. That's what you want when you have your YouTube channel and you have a lot of colors. That makes people find your channel and your channel could go viral. So what are the colors you need to include? Well, my case, my favorite colors are blue and red. But you could use your own color scheme. You could use one color, you could use multiple colors. Colors like pink and purple, black and white, black and brown, something like that. That could be really nice. Just take time to think the theme colors of your channel. My theme colors are blue and red. Next thing is backgrounds. If your banner doesn't have any background, this is what your banner will look. It has text, it has colors, but it doesn't have a background. Well, there are lots of sites where you can find really nice background images. I made a video on where you can find the best sites for images and icons. If you want to watch that video, you can check it out right here on the video description. So when you use backgrounds, it really stands out with the colors. When you add a little bit of transparency to the colors and behind the colors you have the background, it looks really nice because on my channel, this is what my banner looks like without the colors, and this is what my banner looks like without the background. So background plus colors equals standout. Tip number 4, and I got this concept basically from another YouTube channel, and this is called including a headshot of yourself on your banner. Now, I recently changed my profile picture from my face to a cartoon illustration of myself. So what happens is when you have a headshot of yourself or a cartoon of yourself on your banner, let's say some person visits your channel and he takes one look at your channel and your banner and he be like, nah, I hate this channel, and he exits the page. But a while later he wants to come back to your channel, and he doesn't remember your name and whatever. But at that moment when he visits your channel for the first time, if you had a picture of yourself, there's a chance that he remembers your face, and it might be a little easier for him to find your channel. So basically you need to include a headshot of yourself. You don't have to include yourself, but something that makes people remember once they see your channel and once they visit your channel again, not knowing nothing about you. All right, so that brings us into the last tip, and it's also one of the most important things, and this is called the correct sizes and dimensions. This is what my channel looks like on YouTube if you are watching YouTube on the TV, and this is what my channel looks like on desktop, laptop. This is what my channel looks like on mobile. If you compare the desktop to the TV, the TV practically has everything you included on your banner. Every portion you included on your banner when making it is visible on TV. On desktop, YouTube has cropped it out from kind of this to this. And on mobile, YouTube has cropped it from like this and also like this. And that makes it a little harder for you to match the correct sizes because you might have a really nice looking banner when you view it on TV and desktop, but on mobile, you practically don't see anything. So what I would say is if you type on Google YouTube channel banner, you get this gray kind of image, and this kind of is a guide on where you should put your images, backgrounds and icons and text. So what I did to my channel was I basically included everything I wanted to include right on the middle, and I had nothing out of the middle. And make sure you create everything to the center, or you could include the main parts to the center, and you could use something like subscribe or something kind of to the left and right side. Alright, so those were the 5 tips on how to create a banner for your YouTube channel. So as I promised you, I have some design ideas for you. So these are the design ideas. So you could you could make something like this or this or this. Alright, so anyways, you don't have to make the same thing I made, just boost up your creativity and make something that comes to your mind. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and also I would greatly appreciate if you could subscribe my channel, and don't forget to turn on post notifications by hitting that bell icon. And last but not least, make sure you comment down below if there's any specific video you want to see me cover in the future. You can also DM me on Instagram, the link is in the description. So that's it I have for you in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I hope to see you next time.